Alright, in chapter 19, it says, There came two angels to Sodom in the evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. He said, Behold now, my lords, turn it, I pray you. They said, Nay, but we will abide. He pressed upon them greatly, and they finally turned in unto him, and entered into his house. He made them a feast, and baked unleavened bread, and they did eat. The men of Sodom compassed the house. So these are men from the city of Sodom, and they're not very righteous. And he said unto him, Where are the men which thou came to this night? Bring them out to us, and we may know them. And Lot went out to talk with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men, the angels, put forth their hand, and pulled Lot into the house with them, and shut the door. And he smote the men with blindness. Good thing they did that. When the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thee thy wife, and thy two daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in the plain, or the plains. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. It is commanded not to look back, look not behind thee. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah fire and brimstone. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. She shouldn't have looked back. And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of the furnace. Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountain, he and his two daughters. And then his two daughters said, Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve our seed of our father. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. Abraham sojourned in Gerar, and Abraham said of his wife Sarah, She is my sister now. But Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. But God came unto Abimelech in a dream by night, and said, Restore the man his wife. Abimelech called Abraham, and said unto him, What hast thou done unto us? Abimelech took sheep and oxen, and men servants and women servants, and gave them to Abraham, and restored him Sarah his wife. And Abimelech said, Behold, my land is before thee, dwell there where it pleaseth thee. And Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abimelech. Sarah conceived, and bare Abraham a son in his old age. Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old. That's the name of his son. Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And God said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Alright, God did tempt Abraham, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there a burnt offering. Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son. Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, and said, Abraham, lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do anything unto him, for I know now that thou fearest God. And behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by the thorns. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered it him for a burnt offering instead of the son. That's a good ending. Sarah died. He spake unto Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying, But if thou would give it, I pray thee, hear me. For I give thee money of the field, take it of me, and I will bury my dead there. The land is worth 400 shekels of silver. Abraham was struck in age, and he said, Put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. He wants to talk with Esau. Thou shalt go into my country, unto my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. And the servant said to him, Peradventure the woman shall not be willing to follow. Beware that thou bring not my son thither again. A virgin, neither had any man known her. She went down to the well, and filled up her pitcher, and came up. Rebekah was her name. I am Abraham's servant, the servant said. My master made me swear, Take a wife unto my son. She said to me, Both drink thou, and thou also draw for the camels, and let the same be the woman whom the Lord appointed for my master's son. He called Rebekah and said unto her, Wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. And she said unto the servant, What man is this that walketh in the field to meet us? And the servant had said, It is my master. Therefore she took a veil and covered herself. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her.